Hey, everybody. It is Carla here. Hold on, I'm gonna, like, Facebook just keeps moving stuff. Hold on, I want to make sure that I can see your comments. If you have just joined me, please say, hey, in the comments or something. Give me an emoji, thumbs up, something like that. Let me go to Clever Marketers on my phone. This is an impromptu um, Sunday evening broadcast. And those of you that are here with me, congratulations on making it. I didn't do any marketing or anything really in advance. I just got back. Don's birthday is tomorrow, and we spent the weekend in LA, and we did something completely Don and something completely not Carla. We went to the drag races and we went to the car show. I have never seen so many lowriders ever in my life, but that was just a cool thing to say, to see. So if you're here, please let me know in the chat. Say hey, and I've got some things that are on my heart today, for sure, that I want to share with you, and some things that I've been thinking of in my business, and as I'm preparing for the 1 year to 100K presentation that I'm going to do later this week. I had a couple of things that I wanted to share with you. So this is for you. If you are looking, I won't be on long tonight. I've got a birthday boy that I still need to celebrate. The celebration continues and will continue all week long. So if I'm live, please, somebody just give me an emoji or something. I don't have any comments, so I want to make sure. Let me just see if I can find you guys on. Again, this is super impromptu. Hey, Alan. Well, it's Sunday evening still here, and wow, thank you for joining me at 1 a.m. in the morning, man. Alan, where are you from? Are you in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Are you in the UK? If I'm doing my math correctly, you should be probably in the UK. Hey, Pauline, good to see you. Pauline is a member of our top producer mastermind, and I'm excited to have everybody here. Yep, I figured it was the UK. So let me get myself organized here. I'm on a little bit of a tangent this week, simply because I am. Hold on, guys. Let me move my. Can't see you guys. I am a little. Let me just make this thinner here. Hey, Giselle. Good to see you. Another member of our top producer mastermind. Welcome, Giselle. Good to see you. I'm on a little bit of a tangent this week because you guys know, like, I am the systems girl, I'm the sales funnel girl, I'm the automation girl, I'm in the like time saving girl, I'm in the all of this with network marketing. But I am really frustrated because I see amazing, competent, totally badass men and women in business just plain struggling at the current level that they're at. And I decided to go live today simply because I have a few things on my heart. So I'm going to be talking today specifically about scaling beyond six figures. Now, in my when at the time of this recording, I am doing a full-on training later this week, and exactly the steps that are required, the things to put in place, especially if you are a modern marketer and not somebody that just wants to reach out to random people on social all day long. I had another leader that I've been friends with for a really long time reach out to me this week, and he said, "Carla, I give up. I'm not, if I have to message another person, I'm going to stick a fork in my eye." And I'm like, "Yay! Finally, let's get this out to you and your entire team." And so, if that's something that you want to put to the side, that I'm going to be training on Thursday in our 1 year to 100K masterclass. And if you're watching this at some other time, that might not be accurate. But if you want to be involved in that and you are a power player and you are somebody that is focused on really getting yourself to six figures or your next six figures, then there should be a registration link somewhere on this in this group for sure. And for sure, I've been sending out a ton of emails inviting those of you that are big thinkers to that conversation. So I'm frustrated because I see lots of amazing, brilliant, totally badass women in business struggling at the level they're currently at. So I decided to go live today and talk about some of the things that are on my heart. And what I'm talking about really isn't just what's happening on the things that you're doing. It's what's happening on the inside. These are the things that keep you stuck, because I know a lot of you have invested in a crap ton of courses. You've been listening to an upline or your upline's upline, and maybe you haven't been able to figure out how to get past 4 figures or the multiple 5-figure range per month. Maybe you're not in a place where you've been like, I can't sell my business opportunity, or you might be saying like, I can't figure out why like my prospects aren't attracted to me, why they're not either coming into my sales funnel, or they're not responding to me, or they're not reaching out to me. So the things that I'm going to be talking about today are the things that will absolutely 100% shift or must shift before you even try to implement the strategy. I can tell you guys, I can teach you guys strategy all the live long day, but if the stuff in here isn't in alignment with the strategy, it's just not going to work. So lean in and listen to what I'm saying. Let me see if I've got my comments here. I can find you guys here. So I'll turn myself down. Okay, cool. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to be interactive with me. It is Sunday night. I know some of you are tired. Certainly those of you in the UK are up in the middle of the night. So if something's coming up for you, I want you to post it. If you have a question, I want you to post it. If something speaks to you, give me reactions and hearts, because there's people that just need to hear what I'm sharing here today. So if somebody by any chance in your sideline, downline, upline, crossline, you feel that they need to hear the information that I'm sharing with you today, please invite them to Clever Marketers for sure. There's instructions on how to do that in the guides, because there is a shift that is absolutely happening right now in marketing, and we all have to show up in a different way. It's not just about information. And that's why in my programs, I'm very clear. I just don't just sell information. The shift is that people are, go figure, they're actually looking for results. Your prospects want to see themselves transformed, whether it's through your products, your weight loss, your health, your collagen, whatever it is, or your business. They want to know that their lives can be transformed. And you can't be that transformational leader and someone that actually gets results for people if you have a crap ton of crap going inside of yourself that you're hiding from. So I might be a little confrontational today, and there might be some ouches here and there, but I just really want to lay it on the line. And if what I say isn't resonating with you, then you don't have to watch the live, right? So I just want to make sure that you hear me. The stuff that's going inside of you, the stuff that you're hiding from, that you're pretending doesn't exist, or if you're trying to fake it till you make it, which I really think is just the worst advice ever. We all had stuff, right? There's always going to be things that we're moving and shifting and becoming inside of ourselves so that we can reach that next level. And then it gives us the opportunity to reach back and help somebody else move through the same things, right? But when you pretend it's not there, or you're pretending that you have your stuff together, that just doesn't work, right? So if you go, hey guys, if you would say hi in the live, make sure I know that I'm actually live. It's not going to be good. So if you are in a place where you haven't built your business past $100,000, or whether you're looking for 10K months or you want to do 1K, 10K quarters, it doesn't really matter. All of that is doable, and it is 100% doable for every single person listening to my voice. It's simple. I'm not saying it's easy, but the process and the systems and the marketing knowledge, all of that is stuff that is easy for me to teach you, but it's the inside game that literally gets in our way. So this is what I want to share with you. Again, hold on one second, I'm thirsty. It's been really, really dry, and we were out in the wind and the sun and dust storms all day yesterday and this morning. So Whether or not you're watching live or on replay, let me know what's going on inside of you, and I'll just support you in the very best way that I can. So we're talking about here today why you haven't scaled your business to 100K, or why you keep attracting unqualified leads, why maybe you feel like a fraud, right? Maybe despite all the success, and every single last person that's listening to my voice has had successes in your life. Maybe you've hit an amazing rank and fallen back, but I just want you to know that to take your business to that next level, it's not rocket science, right? It takes someone to show you how to do it, but most importantly, it takes vision. You've got to know in your heart that you want to go. It takes someone with a lot of heart, and I'm sure that every single last one of you that is listening to my voice has an amazing heart. The process is simple. It's just the journey is not easy. This journey of entrepreneurship, this journey of leadership, this journey of leading other people and helping them get the results that they desire to get, it is not easy. It takes heart, and it takes the proper guidance to get you there quickly. So if you're thinking that you're going to be a lone ranger and just put your head down and figure it out on your own, I promise you that doesn't work. I used to think that too. I'm smart, right? I'm really brilliant at some things. I'm like, okay, I can figure this out. Let me hide for a little bit. I can figure this out on my own. I can Google it. I can buy a little course over here. I can watch stuff on YouTube, and I have degrees, so I've been able to figure that out. It can't be that hard, right? But it wasn't until I was surrounded by people that were doing business at the level that I wanted to do business that it really clicked. The knowing, the education that I had gotten, and the knowing in my heart collided and became that certainty that I could do this, that I could really create the kind of income that I wanted to create. And it became really simple. Well, the same thing is true for you. And it wasn't until I got rid of all that stuff that was going on inside of my head, my own heart space, until I started showing up way more powerfully for myself and my business, that things began to click. So I'm going to walk you through a couple things, and I want you to keep active here, because as you move through the next 6 months and the next 11 months until 2023, we're going to create results together in your business. And frankly, if you're worried or constantly telling yourself that maybe I can't do this, not everybody has the stomach for entrepreneurship. Most people are going through life unconsciously. So I want you to hear me. When I say this unconsciously, what does that make you feel? Right? Sometimes we're unconsciously addicted to struggle. We're unconsciously unwilling. We say we are, but we're unwilling to deal with the initial discomfort that's required to get what you want. It's not easy, especially these days. You can't hide behind your storefront. You can't just put your marketing out there and put a sign on the door and say open. You have to market yourself. That's where it gets really complicated inside, and that gets uncomfortable. And when you start to go out there and you retreat back to your normal, you retreat back to what you're used to doing, then guess what? You are stuck at the same level again. So I really, really, really hope that those of you that are resonating so far with what I have to say, that you lean in. And here's the bottom line. If you are not the courageous type, you don't want to stay an entrepreneur. It takes enormous courage and guts to do the things that require that yield the kind of results that I'm talking about. I'm not saying that you have to go out there and do public speaking in front of bajillions of people, but you have to have the guts to do the internal work that is required to grow. So today I'm going to share or reveal to you the biggest reasons why most network marketers or direct salespeople or service-based entrepreneurs burn out really fast. Like they're super tired. Like for a long time, I was super tired running my business. I felt like I was on the horrible hamster wheel of nothingness, right? So many of you, I hear, are exhausted. You're not getting the money that you want to make, and you're stuck. And when that happens, you lose the passion for what you want to do. And then you lose the ability to actually go out and achieve your goals. So here's the number one thing I want to share with you, that this is something that has to this is the first thing, not the number one thing. This is the first thing that has to shift for you to create those 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure businesses that you're all looking for. And the number one problem is how you see yourself, and you might want to write this down. How you see yourself does not match your goals. How you see yourself does not match your goals. Okay, so I'm sure you would agree, what you say about yourself to yourself directly reflects in your results. Let me say that again. What you say about yourself to yourself directly reflects in your results. So the type of prospects that show up, your sales, the amount of money you're able to make, all of that stuff is directly reflected in your results. We can tell right now where you are today by looking at your bank account. Now that's just fact. I don't know if that's an ouch for some of you, but that could be an ouch. So it's all reflected in how you see yourself. The truth is, how you see yourself deep down is, most coaches and mentors aren't willing to say, hey, what is it that you're saying to yourself? They're busy teaching you the latest Instagram, blah, 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 Reels technique. And believe me, guys, that's my jam, right? I love marketing, but I love creating results for entrepreneurs even more. So I'm really focused on helping you look at the real deal so that you can move forward in truth. So if it's overlooked, I'm not overlooking it anymore. So everything starts with who you are being. Here's why it has the most profound influence over your results. We can never outperform who we believe ourselves to be. We just can't. If you don't think that you're the type of person who could lead or recruit 2 or 3 people every week, guess what? You never will. If you have some idea of what a person who makes $100,000 a year looks like, and you think you can't hold a candle to that, guess what? You won't. You can never outperform who you believe yourself to be. That's a writer-downer. You cannot realize your purpose or your call in your life. You can't grow your business. None of that can happen until the way you see yourself matches someone who can do that thing. And it all starts with what you are saying to yourself, right? What is it that you're saying to yourself? And the way you fix this is that you've got to shift. What is it that I want to say? You have to shift your identity. And in order to shift your identity, here's what you got to do. It isn't difficult. You must declare who you are. Declare who you are. You have to do this. So you can't be in like, oh my God, what are people going to think? Oh, and you will have those thoughts. You will. I've had those thoughts my entire career as an entrepreneur. But I've constantly, once I learned this, that I could actually shift what I was saying to myself, shift my perception of myself, shift my identity for myself. I knew that I couldn't be paying attention to that voice in my head that was saying, who's going to pay me that money? I don't know if I'm going to sign up a business builder. What if that person says, no, I need a sale? Is someone going to actually pay that? You have to declare who you are. So I did this with my mentor not too long ago. I think we were at a retreat in Cabo, and it was a really powerful practice. So what we did together, we put together these identity statements. So I said to myself on the daily, I am the type of woman who spends the summer in the south of France because I can. Now, you guys know, for those of you that have been around here more than a heartbeat, that I spent most of August and September in the south of France last year. That's been I was becoming that woman for a really long time. I'm the type of woman that gets clients that are eager to pay $20,000 and more in full. I'm the type of person that attracts amazing business builders to me in my business. So a great thing to do is just identify maybe some identity statements that can help you elevate who your own perception is of who you are. And the more you say it, and it could be I'm the type of woman, it could be affirmations, although those are tricky, but over time it'll come into an alignment with the truth. If, on the other hand, you keep reinforcing the fears, the negative thoughts, the beliefs about what you have to look like or weigh or see or experience, you're not ready yet. If that's for so-and-so, it's not for me. That's for people that look a certain way. You're going to always get what you've always gotten. All right? So I wanted to share that with you for sure. You are never going to be the type of man or woman that gets results until you become that person that elevates their identity. Like, sometimes we think that $100,000 is a far off number. It isn't. It is right in front of you. I do not care if you just got started in network marketing. Most of you have multiple degrees. You've accomplished so many things in your life. Yet you come into this industry and you say, "Oh, I'm a beginner. I don't know anything. I don't have a following. I'm not an influencer. I can't articulate my vision. I can't." And then all of that self-talk is self-perpetuating. So that has to stop. That keeps you at the level you're at. All right. Number 2, and this might be an ouch too. You're still playing small. You think you're playing a big game, but you're still playing small. And I want to share what I mean by this. And you might be saying, like, Carla, you've said this to me before. No, I'm telling you, you're going to keep repeating things. And I'm going to keep repeating things until it sinks in, right? So you might be saying, well, I don't have the right script, or my brand isn't on point, or my funnel isn't in place, and my emails aren't well written. I don't have the right colors. I don't have the right images. I don't know what to say, but I know people who run 6 and 7 figure business. I run a 6 and 7 figure business, and I have a crappy website. Now, don't be going over there looking at how crappy it is. None of that stuff is in play for you, but you have the opportunity to show up in your full power. You've got to be there looking for the people that are waiting for you to show up in their lives and to serve them. So again, number 2, you're still playing small, can look like a couple things. You can be muting your voice on social. You could not be sharing the real you. You could be avoiding going live. You're filtering what you say on social. You don't go live because you're worried about I totally grungy from being away all weekend. I'm like, no, I got to do this live. I have things I want to say today. Maybe you have a big team, or maybe you don't have a team yet, but you don't want people to know that you don't have a team yet. That just doesn't work. Guess who gets paid? The person that is being themselves. When you're doing that shiz, that's when you attract the wrong prospects or no prospects. If you're looking at other people and saying, oh, you know what, that person, oh, this drives me bonkers. Looking at one person and maybe they have some post, or they have some script, or they have, my big pet peeve is an engagement post. And you look at them and they go, oh, that person got a ton of results on that engagement post. So I'm going to take that engagement post and put it on my timeline because I want the same results. That is not you being you, and that's not being original and bold enough. And because again, boo, you get paid for being you. And if you're playing small, that's the person that says, well, I don't really have anything to say. I had a assignment a couple weeks ago in a Facebook group to name something quirky about yourself. I can't tell you how many people said, oh, I don't have anything quirky about me. Those are the people, and I love you if that was you, but you have no idea who you are, because we are all super quirky. So Playing small is when you're not vulnerable enough and ask for the support you need, because you're pretending that you have everything all together, right? So just be out there and be you. If you're not, or if you think you don't have something to say, that is a certain a sign that you are playing small. So again, number one, you haven't elevated your identity. Number two, you're playing small, and you've got to ask for help. Okay, number three, you lack clarity and understanding. You lack clarity and understanding. So what the hell does that mean, right? So this usually shows up at not understanding your value and your message. And what do I mean by that? So you have a way of delivering what you deliver. So you're in front of a network marketing company, you have a way that you sell something, or a way that you bring somebody into your business, or a way to get them to their first win, a way that you promote for events. And if you're defaulting to somebody else's method or way to do that all the time, or your competition, you're like, oh, they're doing that, maybe I'll do this, and you're all over the place, that you're not clear about your processes, and you're not clear an understanding of exactly how you work with people and how you create results for people. So if you're not clear, your prospects and customers, they feel that 100%. So guess what? That results in no sales and no business builders. So I know that we all create results differently, but the way you create results is not about who you were taught by, because believe me, most of the things that I see out there, it is awful. I see people sharing these cookie cutter, stupid, lowest common denominator marketing, call green dots or reach out to 5 more random people. It just doesn't work. Guys, the oldest thing in network marketing has been, oh, just talk to more people. I'm sorry, does talking to people make sales? I know I'm on a rant. But does talking to people make sales? No. Talking to more people, does that make sales? No, you do not need to talk to a bajillion people to make sales. You guys are special. You have a blueprint, a DNA that when you know you're in the right place, doesn't it just feel right? When you know your business is going, you're just in flow. You don't have to Google stuff. You don't have to flip around, like wonder what I need to say next. The right step is just right there in front of you. And if you're operating from a place of insecurity instead of a space of power, then that is doing yourself a disservice. You know, the universe, God, source created you to be because it's part of what you do. So it took me a while to get this. I am really big on hacking what other people do and adapting it to my own voice. And that's actually how I even got in this industry, right? Not true. That's exactly how I got to the place where my phone is on low power, where I started learning this internet marketing thing, because I just could not continue doing what I was doing before. And I saw this dude sign up over $1 million, make $1 million of commission in less than, I don't know, I think it was a couple months, by using sales funnels. So I watched him, learned what he was doing, and applied it to my business. But I couldn't just do that on my own. I had to do it from a place of, okay, it's important to watch what other people are doing, but I needed to really, you have to apply it to yourself, right? What everybody else is doing, the way he did it, wouldn't have worked for me. I just took what I needed to take from him and applied it to my personality. Make sense? Okay, number 4, and this is a big one. You ready? You lack enthusiasm and excitement. You lack enthusiasm and excitement. And what do I mean by this? Guys, I love my work. I love my clients. I love the members of our top producer mastermind. When they get results, sometimes I'm dancing around my house. You guys see, I'm celebrating our members ranking up, creating leads, signing up business builders, all those things because I am excited about what I do. As a matter of fact, even Don sometimes says every time we meet as a whole group for Top Producer Mastermind, we share our wins at the beginning of that call, and I'll be like clapping, and I can hear Don in his office. His office is next to my office. I can hear him going woo in the other side because I know, and this isn't about my Top Producer Mastermind. It's about being excited about what you do. And guys, I know, like sometimes I totally cry because this journey has not been all rainbows and unicorns, and it's been a lot of unicorn poop sometimes. And so I know this journey, right? So why am I celebrating so much? Because I know how much it sucks sometimes, right? So I know that I've got things coming up in my business that I'm excited about. We've got this 1 year to 100K mastermind or masterclass coming up this Thursday. I've got an intensive that I'm doing with some amazing members, people that choose to attend our intensive next month in February, where they'll be able to see that exactly how to post powerfully on social. This is a gift that I have been able to give to myself. But if I had think about business being all stress and numbers and that I don't have enough and in lack, guess what? If you're feeling that way, you're gonna get just tons more of that. And you don't want more of that, right? So when you lack enthusiasm or excitement, it actually usually stems from selling stuff or uncertainty about what you do. So guess what I have to share with you? When you feel good, you do good. Hold on a second, guys. I've got somebody messaging me and I want to be able to be paying attention to you, and it popped up on my screen. When you feel good, you do good. And this is one of the things that I share. Do things that make you feel awesome, because this is the business model, right? When you're in corporate America, you have got to do it a certain way. And that is all thrown out of the window when you become an entrepreneur. You can make all the money you want and sell to more and more people by being yourself and making yourself the best you possible. You have to do stuff that lights you up. If you're not brave enough to shift your fear of people or allowing things to get in the way of how you show up, if you're not brave enough to embrace your fear of publicly making mistakes, like some of you guys wait so long before you try anything because you're just so nervous about making a wrong step in the wrong direction. That's just keeping you stuck. You have to be brave enough to face your fear of losing clients. And trust me, I'm probably losing clients or prospects right now. Some of you are like, I don't like this girl. She's on a rant tonight. This is all negative. I want to go watch the football game or whatever's going on. And that's okay, because if you're losing those people, they were never going to get started with you in the first place. I work with people like you that really want to look inside and figure out what is holding me back. I work with people that want to be brave, that want to move fast, that want to grow, they want to get results fast. And when you're thinking about how to do it all the time and thinking about what that next step is all the time, you're never going to take it. So also, if you're worried about people thinking that you don't know what you're talking about and you're going to use somebody else's words, don't do that. Okay, next one. I am so thirsty. I am so sorry. Next one. You don't have the right mentor or coach or mentor. And those are two different things. And I think I operate between the two a lot, but I know that I'm mostly the systems girl. I'm mostly a coach, or I'm mostly a mentor. I'm not 100% a coach, if that makes sense. So here's the difference. You need a coach and a mentor. A mentor is somebody that says, hey, here's exactly how I did it. And then you need a coach. And that coach is the person that say, hey, what's going on? What's going on in the inside? Tell me what's happening. And the coach pulls that stuff out of you. Coaches help you, and that's why we have coaches in our top producer mastermind. Those are people that can look at you, your fears, your successes, your personality, what you've accomplished, what you haven't accomplished, and pull things out of you to accelerate you towards success. Now, and a great mentor can teach you proven strategies all day long, but if they don't have that coach piece so that you can remove those blocks that are impeding your performance, you're never going to get there, right? Remember I said at the beginning, I can teach you all the things and I can give it to you on a platter. I could give you a business with 10 million trillion people in the downline and all of the sales funnels and all the marketing things already built for you. Yet, if you are not ready to receive it and you're not in a place where you're growing and you have somebody to help you move through those blocks, you're never going to be successful. So, what else did I want to share with you? Okay, so number one was elevate your identity because your self-image doesn't match your goals. Number two, you're playing small. Number three was lack enthusiasm and excitement. Number four is the right coach and mentor. I forgot something. Oh, I missed this. Okay, this is number four, but we'll make this number five. You don't understand how to trigger the kind of desire for your business or products that moves prospects from interested to committed. That's a long sentence, so let me say it again. You don't understand yet how to trigger the kind of desire for your business or products that moves prospects from interested to committed. And mostly that's because you're copying other people's stuff. You're not thinking about your prospects. You're thinking about what you want to teach them. You're thinking about what you want to sell them. You're thinking about everything from your point of view instead of thinking about where they're stuck, what their problems are. And you don't have, this is where the systems come up, right? You don't have systems in place so that you don't have to worry about any of this. Our students use a very simple sales funnel, which I've named the 4-step no selling sales system, that weeds out all of the no prospects, does all the selling and the explaining, so that your job is to put people in the top of the funnel and help people get started when they've had all the information, so that you're not trying to do all of the weeding yourself. So when you have a conversation with somebody, they know what the investment is. They already know that you already know that they have the personality and the courage to actually go get the information, follow the directions. They understand what their business is going to take. They understand what they need to invest. They understand what the program is. They understand what you're going to do to help them. And at that point, your job is to say, okay, is this somebody that I want to work with, right? They've come in and they've done all of, your sales funnel has done all of the work. Then your job is just to do that final filter, and hopefully you've done that filter on the front end by the way you post, the way you are on lives. Even this live is filtering prospects for me. Some people don't like me. I love you. That's okay. Some people love me. If you're going to want me to be like, you're amazing all the time, I'm not the person you're going to want to hang with. If you want somebody that can speak the truth with love, then maybe I am the person that you want to hang with. But you have to have a way to be filtering all the time the people that come into contact with you. So let me go through these 5 things one more time, and then I'm going to answer questions. Number 1, elevate your identity. Number 2, watch for the times you're still playing small. And guys, please don't think that I need to hear that as much as you do. I need to stop playing small as much as you do. I need to continually elevating my identity, what I think of myself, the same as you. So elevate your identity, stop playing small, get clarity and understanding of who you are, understand how to trigger desire for your products and businesses so that you can have them go from people that you don't know all the way committed to getting started with you. And then, of course, enthusiasm and excitement is huge. And last, get a coach or a mentor, a coach and a mentor, somebody that can help you. It might be your upline, I don't know. Someone that can help you understand modern marketing methods so you can build your business, and somebody that can help you eliminate all of the blocks and the crap and crapola that we have in our way. So let me go see if we have any questions, guys. Let's see here. I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Let's see, back up here. Look at all the comments. Hey, Nancy, good to see you here. Hey, Ellie. Hey, Daryl. Hey, everybody. Vision is everything. Vision and heart. I had somebody that opts into every single thing I give away, but has not done anything yet. That's just crazy pants. All right. Any questions at all? Linda, it'll automatically be a replay. This is a live inside of our Facebook group. Woohoo! I know knowing what I am doing. It feels right. It feels good. You're welcome, Cassie. Phil, hang in there. Okay, yeah, I am pretty direct. It is just what it is. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? That's where it starts, right? Is the desire to help and mentor people, but we all have the crapola in our way, and we have to constantly work at identifying who we are, right? So now I'm not the kind of woman I'm not just the kind of woman, and I'm hoping that helping you out with this, I'm not just the kind of woman that spends the summers in the south of France. I'm the kind of woman that. I'm the kind of woman that. I'm the kind of woman that. So fill in that blank, or man, that if you're a man. Fill those blanks in so that you can start elevating your identity. Look for places in your life where you are playing small, where you're avoiding. I was on a coaching call with somebody the other day, and she's like, well, I said, what's holding you back? Well, I'm getting organized. And I love this woman more than anything. I love her to death. And I'm like, what do you mean you're getting organized? Well, I need to get organized. I'm like, no, organization is sorry guys, I was straight with her. I was like, that is just an avoidance. You don't need to get organized to go live. You can go live talking about your morning walk. You can go live. There's we have 101 live ideas in this group. In one of the guides, there's nothing that is stopping you from getting your business going today. All right. Be clear about who it is you serve and what your solution is. If this is something that you're struggling with, we will be doing we will get very clear with an intensive we're running next month. This is, I usually only invite 2 or 3 people that are not in our top producer mastermind. So reach out to me if it is something that you want to participate in. There is an investment. It's a significant investment because you get significant results. And that is spending a whole day with me on a Saturday in February. So elevate, play small, stop playing small, get clear. Understand how to move people through the process, the customer journey, without you having to do most of the work. Be enthusiastic and love what you do, and find a mentor and a coach. All right, guys, with that said, I'm going to have one last pause for any questions or feedback. And if not, I'm going to say go have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I'm going to go grab something to eat and spend Don's actual birthday eve with him hanging out now that we're home. And we'll see you if you haven't registered yet for the 1 year to 100K masterclass. And again, if you're watching this in replay and it's not available, we'll might be doing it again sometime. I don't know. Make sure there's registration links somewhere on this page, and certainly in your email. I will see you then. Bye, everybody. Big love from me to you. Mwah. Ciao.